Okay, so you know what? If we were in a buyer's market, then I would say yes. You would want to do some upgrades to your home, like bathrooms, like kitchens. But the reality is we are in a seller's market. We have a little over 4 weeks of inventory, meaning that it's the property value. It's the property that's going to sell the house. So in this market, as a seller, you really don't have to take on those really expensive projects to get bang for your buck. I would strongly advise, if you can afford it, put aside a little budget. Paint goes a long way. And of course, as your licensed realtor, I'm going to bring in a stager to work with you to talk about furniture placement, things like height of artwork on the walls. That's also really impactful when it comes to photographs. It's the little things that go a long way. Obviously decluttering, and that's a challenging one for many people. We have emotional connection to our stuff. But I would say as much of your personal belongings, your cherished belongings, put them in a safe place, like in a Rubbermaid in your basement. If you haven't used it in a year, chances are you probably don't need it to be out on display during the sale of your home. Okay, so I would say paint, I would say declutter, and I would say staging. Okay, so you've been out, you've seen a few properties, you've seen one that really stood out from all the others, you've fallen in love, and now it's time to sharpen that pencil and write a winning offer. So you want to put yourself in the seller's shoes. You want to make sure that you are seeing your offer from the seller's perspective, right? Seller doesn't care what you think it's worth. The seller is going to accept the offer that meets all of their needs the best, okay? So what is the seller looking for? They want to know, can you afford it? Can you afford this house at this price point? So you absolutely must have your financing in place, and if possible, provide your pre-approval letter with your offer. That's one tip. The second tip is you want to tighten up those timelines. I'd say in this market, you don't want to be waiting 2 or 3 weeks to have your lawyer review the documents, to have your home inspections. You really need to tighten those up. And then last but not least, I've had people tell me that they wanted to waive their property inspection, and I just can't support that as a realtor. You put too much risk on yourself. So if you absolutely insist on waiving your home inspection, I would maybe put a clause in there saying, we're gonna have a home inspection because we wanna know what we're dealing with, but we won't ask for price reductions afterwards. Therefore, you can check the home inspection box, but say, for personal reference only. That's my tips. I hope they help, and good luck in this competitive market.